Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. Here, the poet is talking about the mankind to cease to stop all activity for a little while. During these few moments of silence and inactivity, all human beings would be one, united, and in harmony with each other and nature. This togetherness and oneness is most desirable for the survival of Earth and the human being. So, the poet is saying that there should only be a silence. Silence in terms of no movement of the human being. And he is also talking about the mood of retrospection. That is, we have to self analyze ourselves. He condemns the mundane activities. He says that we should not indulge in any mindless activity or speak any language, nor does he want any gesture of arms, that is, movement, that can distract or disturb anyone. He says that we should commit ourselves to complete silence and inactivity. Inactivity, here the poet is advocating or telling about the work which we are doing. For a second, we should not do that work. This moment of complete inactivity would be an extraordinary, memorable, or cherished moment. There would be no rush of activity, no noise, no disturbance. Man would not have to cope with the fast pace of life. This would be a profound moment of bonding and togetherness. There would be complete relaxation of mind, body, and soul. The poet talks about a metamorphical concept in these lines, saying that the fisherman would not harm marine life. Cold sea denotes the coldness of fishermen, inattitude behavior of fishermen who do not bother about protection of sea life, and in moment of inactivity they would not be able to disturb the sea animals. The salt gatherers would also stop to look at their calloused hand, that is the damaged hand. They too would pause to think about their mindless activity and the effect, that what effect they are having or their work is there on the animals or environment. The poet feels that the whole speculation of wars and their destructive qualities would be negated, removed during those moments of silence. Green wars refer to environment degradation caused by human activities. War with gases and fires refer to war fought with nuclear and bioweapons. Man may get the satisfaction of being victorious, but ironically, war will not leave behind any survivor. Those human beings who wage war would be cleansed of all the murk and dirt from their mind. They would then walk about with other individuals and preach amity, brotherhood, and harmony. There would be nothing to harm mankind or nature. In these lines, the poet does not wish to advocate total inactivity or silence, which may be misunderstood as the poet's association with death. Life continues to remain that what we make of it. If we were not so concerned about keeping our lives in activity, that is, doing things mindlessly and waging war, mental degradation, we perhaps would not lose sight of a goal. A desire to achieve goal becomes single-minded and desperate, so that we lose all perspective. The poet says that silence for a while might alleviate, remove sadness from a life. Quiet productivity in place of activities is desirable. End of all activities does not mean death, but just a break from the monotony of a stressful life. The poet in the last line feels that we can learn from a lesson from earth. It can teach us how silence is productive. It appears calm and quiet, but is actually nurturing life. Things may die, but are reborn, and the cycle goes on because the earth brings forth new life. The poet appeals to all human beings to make an effort to keep inactive or quiet. He has initiated the state of inactivity, and now it is the human beings who can carry on with this idea while he makes a quiet exit. Keeping quiet. First stanza. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. The poet here requests everyone to count till 12 in their own mind and to stop for a while. Maybe this 12 referred by the poet is the 12 hours in the clock or a 12 months in an year. He wants everyone to stop and calm down. The poet urges everyone not to speak any language, as we all know that there are different languages spoken in different parts of the earth, which sometimes become a barrier in a way for peace. So he asks people not to speak. Not only this, he also wants us to stop moving our arms. By using the word arms, he means the weapons which are used by different countries to raise a war against each other. So basically, the poet is demanding peace from all of us. Second stanza. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at the hurt hands. The poet says that it would be a rare situation when there will be no engines working. Here he wants to state that if everything comes to standstill, it will be a very different moment. If all the engines like the vehicles and machines stop, then there will be a sudden, strange situation as the world will experience a sudden calmness. People will not be in a rush to achieve material things one after another. Further, the poet says that the fishermen will also stop and not harm whales in the sea. This means that the poet is urging everyone not to harm the animals. Here he gives the example of whales which are being hunted for the purpose of food or trade. He also wants people to calm down so that they can stop and see what they have achieved or lost. For this, he gives the example of the man who gathers salt whose hands are hurt. Here he wants everyone to stop for a while in order to see and feel their achievements and how much they have lost for the sake of attaining such materialistic things. Third stanza. Those who prepare green wars, war with green gas, war with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. The poet asks everyone to stop those activities which are damaging the environment. Today, all the human beings are making money by damaging the environment with their activities, such as mining, deforestation, letting the chemical waste into the water. The poet asks us not to do so. He also requests people not to involve in war as there is no benefit of achieving such victory in which no one is left alive. He says so because war and environmental damage will lead to no life on earth. Rather, he wants people to adopt a new approach towards life and mankind. He says that you should treat your enemy like brothers and promote peace and harmony in the world. Stanza 4. If we were not single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once would perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. The poet wants to clarify to his reader that when he asks them to stop from saying or doing anything, he doesn't want anyone to become non-active person. Non-active person is a person who remains idle and doesn't do anything. Here he simply means that we should stop and see the consequences of our deeds. The poet doesn't want to see people being killed due to their greed for money and expansion of territories. Further, he says that people are continuously working to achieve their tasks without even thinking about their result. They are in fear of death and therefore want to achieve most of the things before their death. Here he urged them to stop for a while and take some moment to relish on what they have achieved till now. Everyone here is alive, living a life in which he wants to achieve various things one after the another. But now, the poets say it's a time to stop and see what has been achieved and should be enjoyed. This will help us skip the sadness which has become so prominent in our life. The sadness of not enjoying what we have achieved and the greed to achieve what next is in the list to be achieved. Stanza 5th. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I want up to 12 and keep quiet and I will go. So now the poet suggests to the human being that we should learn a lesson from earth. During the winters, everything freezes and becomes lifeless. But when season changes and it's the onset of spring season, everything present in the nature such as tree, birds, river gets life. So here, the poet by giving the example of nature want to say that all the human beings should stop and try to judge their deeds. They can try and make their life better with calmness and peace. Finally, he end up saying that now he will count up to 12 so that we all may become quiet. Here, quiet means to calm down ourselves and move towards the path of peace and harmony. After saying this, he says, I will go. He says so as so he conveyed this message to the people and want them to be left alone to think about it and work in the direction of peace.